Okay, I'm working on the old John Deere 8 and 26 that I picked up. Not running, of course. What else? Points are dirty, actually oily, so this might not be good. We'll see. We'll see if it's getting oil on the points. If it is, if the crank seal is leaking right there, then we'll have to see. But anyways, didn't get spark out of it, so the lines are cracked. It's got electric start. Changing new lines, so I might as well clean the carb. Sure enough, it's filthy dirty. Here, this is what I wanted to go over. Okay, so everybody says, yeah, I cleaned the carb, but it's still not running right, and all that. Well, on this nut that holds the bottom of the bowl on, which is basically your jet, your fuel regulator mixture. You can see there's one hole there. You can see the hole at the bottom, and you want to run wire through them all. Okay, so we got a hole there. So you take a real fine piece of wire, like that's fine. So you run it through there and clean it all out with carb cleaner and stuff. And even the grooves have to be cleaned, so wire brush it or whatever carefully. But if you notice, so you see one hole there. And this is the other dandy thing that I got to show you. If you look on the edge of this, right there is another hole in between. It's hard to see, but there's actually another little port right there that has to be cleaned out. So you have to run your wire through there. And it is a bugger to see. It's almost invisible. It's at the top of that right there. And I know because I worked on these before and I know it's there, but it's just a matter of trying to find it now. Give me a second here. And I'll find it and I'll run a wire through it once I can. There we go. Now look at that. Now who would ever thought that there's two ports in that fitting? That is so small. When it gets corroded up with stuff, it's hard to see. I don't know if you can see it now. You see that one port right there? Right on the top of the threads. You see one big hole there, but there's one right at the very top of the threads, or it's kind of a little dark spot right there. Anyways, everybody says, yeah, I cleaned the carb. But did you? You have to go over that. That's on I think this is a Tecumseh, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it is. It's a Tecumseh engine. Pretty sure it is. Anyways, so there you go. So what I'm saying is, you see how that wire sticks into that fitting? Right at the top of the groove. There's two ports. So look for that. If you don't have that one clean, it won't idle right. The top one. The other one is just for more fuel. So there you go. So you got to make sure. Now you think now, how easy is that for, like how easy is it to plug up that top port? So anyways, enough of my ranting. So when you clean your carbs on these old style bowl Tecumseh motors and Tecumsehs and all the other ones, you gotta make sure to clean all the ports real good. And even that's not clean enough. You see those corrosion along the edge of the lines of because that stuff, when you drop it back in, pieces of that debris will get in there back into the carb. So should be running a fuel filter on the line after you get her clean. Blow her out with be careful blowing out there too, because if you're gonna blow down inwards instead of up this way, because You usually blow that little, there's a little white Teflon rubber seal in there. You blow that out, and you'll never get it to seal properly. It'll leak gas. Alrighty, so that's my tip for the bottom fuel metering nut with the 2 ports in it. So you have to really look closely at stuff. You know what? When it's corroded and stuff, it's hard to see. So yeah, subscribe. Take care. That'll keep your old John Deere running good, and other type of snowblowers. There's so many that use the bottom nut with the screw that it's just for metering your gas. So, but if you don't have that top one clean, it'll still run, but it won't run the way it's supposed to. All right.